We are going to be discussing lead generation for builders and specifically getting into paid advertising, all about what you should and shouldn't do when it comes to paying out good, hard-earned money to advertise your custom home or remodeling business. Let's get started.
Welcome to Conversations That Convert. Every week, we'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes tackling relevant lead generation, marketing, and sales topics for remodelers, home improvement companies, and home builders. Conversations That Convert is brought to you by Builder Lead Converter, your perfect sales assistant. And now, here's Rick and Diana.
Hey everyone, welcome to Conversations That Convert. Diana is off today, so just little old me will be coming to you talking about paid advertising, and this will be the first of two episodes. We're going to talk first of all about some of the pitfalls with paid advertising, and then our next episode we'll talk about if you are going to do paid ads, what are some of those best practices and maybe what platforms should you advertise on, as well as what platforms should you avoid. This is all our in our lead generation for builders series, going back to the #1 marketing challenge for custom home builders and remodelers, which is generating high quality leads. And that's the important thing here, is high quality. It's easy to generate a lead, a low quality lead, that is, one that doesn't convert and just waste your time. It's much more difficult to get that high quality lead that will turn into a profitable sale. So let's recap a little bit where we've been in this 5-part series. We started with setting up your roadmap, and that was just putting together the complete campaign for generating leads. Then we looked at plugging your opportunity leaks. These are leaks that you already have in your current client acquisition funnel. Then we brought on Jens Rhodes from Floodlight SEO. He talked about search engine optimization and what a builder and remodeler should be doing regarding to SEO. Today we'll be talking about digital and offline paid ads. So we will start first and foremost with some of the pitfalls that home builders and remodelers find themselves in when they try to pay to promote their services and or locations. So where I think we will get to or start with is, start with the end in mind, which is this. Paid ads should be your final, not your first lead generation strategy. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten on a call with a builder or home builder or remodeler, and they start thinking about, I want to generate leads. Okay, how should I do that? Well, I need to start running ads. It's the last place you want to go. Absolutely last place you want to go. There are so many better ways to generate leads than for paying for ads. And I'm going to talk about why that is right now, and then we'll get into some of those pitfalls. So first things first. Okay, so paid ads it's a very poor medium for high-end custom home and remodeling. Paid ads, where do they work? They work better for smaller projects where you have limited design and a quick turnaround. And in other words, when your lead is thinking, I have a problem and I need it solved now, paid ads can be really beneficial. The challenge for high-end design, build, custom homes and remodeling is that it's not a quick fix. Right? This is a lifestyle. This takes sometimes months, if not years, of planning. And so people just don't look to paid ads. Now, one of the things you have to be really careful of is that you're trying to build confidence. When you have a high-end clientele, they're looking for confidence in their home builder or remodeler of choice. So think of it this way. When they go in and they pick an attorney, or they pick a financial planner, or they pick an accountant, or they pick a doctor, that doctor is instilling confidence. And once they've made that decision, it's like, this is my attorney, this is my financial planner, this is my accountant. Well, you as a home builder or remodeler, it's the same thing. When they pick you, you're their guy or gal. And so it doesn't matter if they're going to do 2 or 3 or 4 custom homes. If they're happy with the services, if it's a trusted relationship and they have confidence in you, they'll keep coming back. Price is, well, it's still going to be important. It's not going to be the determining factor. It's going to be trust and value. All right. So the challenge with doing paid ads is that when they are done incorrectly, they do not convey confidence on the builder's part. And what it does is it makes the lead question your ability to design and build luxury projects. That is the challenge with paid ads. So think of it this way. It's the most expensive form of marketing that you can do. So in other words, you are going to pay the most for paid ads, and you are going to get the poorest conversion rates. Believe me, I've tried it all. This should be used after all other inbound marketing platforms have been fully implemented. So what does that look like? Plug in your opportunity leaks. First of all, what are you currently getting to your website? Start there. Then looking at search engine optimization and generating more, I'm going to call it organic traffic. So it's inbound. It's people that are looking for you. So they're looking for your services in a very specific location or locations where you offer them. That's where you really want to start and focus on. Why? Well, because organically, when someone's looking for you and they see those search results, you showing up in that page 1 search results, that conveys confidence. So think of it as asking your neighbor, hey, have you remodeled your home before? Who did you use? Did you like them? So getting that direct referral lead from a trusted source. Google is a trusted source. And Jen's from Floodlight SEO talked a lot about that here in our episode where we got into search engine optimization, is that it's a trusted source. They go to find relevant information, find that service provider that can help them design and build that home or remodeling project that's going to help them live the lifestyle that they are desiring to live. So paid advertising it's sort of like you're cheating the system, and that's what it feels like. So with that being said, if you are going to do paid ads, again, it's going to be your final, not your first lead generation strategy. So put it way at the bottom. There's a lot of other places you can start with, which cost less, convert higher, and it gets you much better results. You're going to generate leads that will convert to a sale. So paid advertising is also what's considered outbound marketing. So we talked about inbound marketing. What is that? Inbound marketing is where your lead goes to Google. They type in custom builder in such and such a location because they're seeking that service. They're looking to provide a provider that can design and build that custom home for them. So they're seeking you, and then they find you and they come into your website. Inbound marketing, that's what that means. Now, outbound marketing means it's another way of looking at it. It's called interruption marketing. It's where you're putting your advertisements out there, hoping to catch somebody's attention and thinking like, oh yeah, I've been thinking about building a home, and here's a home builder. Lo and behold, let's check it out. Or I'm thinking about remodeling a home. Here's a remodeler. Let's go check it out. So it's more of a shotgun approach, if you will, versus inbound marketing is very much more of a rifle approach. You're throwing something at the wall. You're trying to put a lot of eyes, looking at that offer, and you're hoping that you might pick out somebody there. That's why it's so expensive, because you've got to throw a lot of offers out there and a lot of different walls to get a lot of eyes on them to try to find the 1 or 2 or 3 eyeballs that may be a good fit for your services. I always say there's always the 3 Ps, right? It's somebody that they want to buy the product that you offer or the service that you offer. It's got to be the right price point, and it's got to be in the right place. So that's what the difficulty is of getting, really high quality leads. And especially if you're in a large market where, you may not provide that particular service. You may not do it in that location. You may not do it in that price point. What are some exceptions to this rule? Google AdWords. Okay, so that's again where somebody's typing in a keyword search phrase into Google, and they get the results. You can actually pay to get those sponsored results right at the top. Again, the lead still looks at you like you're cheating the system. And again, I just want to make sure you completely understand where I'm coming from. This is for high-end design build, custom home, and renovation leads. So we're talking about projects $100,000 and up from a renovation standpoint, probably custom homes $1 million and up from a custom home standpoint. As a production builder, or if somebody's building in a neighborhood, or you have a model home, or you're building spec homes and they're lower price, can you advertise here and get some more leads? Absolutely. you'll have a much better return on investment. So we're talking about true design build. Okay, so that's when I want to make sure that you focus on this. Now, keyword searches, yes, you can cheat the system. You can get yourself there. That may be a good idea if you're just starting out and you're trying to get some eyeballs on your stuff. Again, most people are going to skip those. You're going to spend a lot of money to show your ad there. They're going to skip that, and they're going to go right to those organic listings. That's why I say, the best use of, say, a paid ad as it relates to Google AdWords is to try some different keyword searches so you understand what keywords you should be trying to rank for. That's one way of doing it. It's sort of a test case for doing organic search engine optimization, where you're going to show up naturally or organically in those search engine results. So let's talk about some common ad problems. Again, the question is, okay, Rick, well, why are paid ads a problem? So in addition to what I just told you, there are three typical things that become problems with paid ads. Number one, it's the wrong offer. Number two, there's no tracking. And then number three, there's no funnel. So most people that do paid ads, most agencies that do paid ads, they don't specifically cater to home builders. And then on top of that, they don't understand design build. They don't get it that, like, literally you guys are selling the ability to take somebody's dream, put it on paper, and then build it so they can live in it and enjoy it. They don't get that process. So what they want to do is they want to get as many eyeballs on your website as possible. And so they're going to drive a whole crap load of traffic to your website, dump it on there, and then just cross the fingers and hope that you find somebody that might be worthwhile. It's a very expensive strategy. It's a very low conversion rate, and it's very labor intensive. Okay, so the number one problem with paid ads is the wrong offer. That's the advertisement itself. What are you going to offer that's going to entice that person that's $1 million plus custom home buyer, or say $100,000 plus design build remodeling buyer? What are you going to entice them with? What, a free bid? I mean, come on, that's not going to do it. And it's a horrible offer anyway. So most of the time you have the wrong offers on there, and which is number one issue. Number two is tracking. It's like, yeah, well, we dropped all this traffic onto your website, but we have no tracking. Where did those leads come from? So somebody did actually opt in and become a lead for you. Did it come from this paid ad? If so, which campaign was it? So, a lot of people will talk about, impressions, which is just someone seeing the ad. Then there's a click-through rate, somebody seeing the ad and clicking on it. Those are very, very important. But bottom line is that it's the conversion. I mean, you can drive a lot of traffic to your website. You can spend a whole lot of money and make yourself feel good. But your conversion rates are really, really low. Man, there's an easier way to do things for sure. So the no tracking is a real big issue. You really have to understand that this is the ad campaign you ran. This is the ad that got clicked on. It came into the funnel, and then they converted into a lead. So now that lead is tagged with that particular advertising source, and now you can track that all the way through your sales process and see, did they buy? That's how you get a true return on investment. Most of the time, leads are just getting dropped onto your site, and they're mixing with your other organic leads. And so you don't know when that lead came from your website. Did it come from your paid ad campaign, or was it actually organically found, through search engine optimization, or just whatever Google juice you have based on how long your URL has been around. Excuse me. And then last one I put in there, funnel. So what is a funnel? Okay, well, everyone knows what a funnel looks like, right? So a funnel starts wide at the top, and then it gets narrow at the bottom. Okay, so a funnel, you drop opportunities into the top. They go through a process, and at the bottom they get spit out as a lead. So the best funnels would take a paid ad, and they would move them all the way to a phone appointment. That's where you really get an idea. And I have spent years working on this, using paid ads as a lead source, putting them into a funnel, doing all sorts of different types of offers, different types of imagery and text and video or no video and split testing and all these different things, and looking at what can I get at the end of the day for a high-end custom home builder or design build remodeler. And results ain't good, not good at all, to the point where, I've talked to several of my clients and said, look, don't spend money on ads. It just does not make sense for you to do this. There's other things that can be done that are going to bring you a much higher quality lead and a much higher conversion from where you capture that lead and convert them into a phone call. So then you can determine, is this somebody I want to work with based on their project and location and price point. So that's it for today. It's where we're going to stop. If you would like to talk, more about what is the best way to attract, capture, and convert high quality leads, so you can pick and choose your clients and jobs, go ahead and click the link below. Go ahead and schedule a strategy call with me. Be happy to learn more about your company and see if we might be able to help you set up a client acquisition funnel that is going to deliver a steady stream of high quality leads regardless of what the market is doing. So for my brothers and sisters in Christ, may the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you all always. We'll see you next time on Conversations.